Ohtani's $700 million, the $700 million man.
The star pitcher, the star hitter, the superstar baseball player for the...
Ohtani's $700 million contract.
I don't know if you've seen Kanye premiere his new album. North has her own verse in that album.
It's your bestie, Miss Westy.
Called Leave the World Behind. It's a new movie on Netflix.
It's happening to all of us.
I just want to know.
What the fuck are they trying to tell us?
I don't know, bro, but it's trippy. Welcome back to the RTF podcast, to refresh your feed so you don't have to. My name is Matt, his name is Marco, and this is episode 80. Yeah, we're back for another week.
Yes.
Let's fucking get it. Very long hiatus this time. We sometimes take hiatuses here on RTF podcast, but this was an extra long hiatus.
You're a busy guy. Busy guy, man.
Yeah, a little vacation, a little holiday sun, and getting the vibes up a little bit for Christmas time, but now we're back on the grind. So it is what it is. Can you hear the nasaliness in my voice?
No. You're good.
It's such a fucking, so full of shit, bro. Because I can hear it in my fucking voice. But yeah, it's holiday time, bro. We're back. We're out here. Everyone's getting struck with the sickness. Everybody. It's that time of year, and I was patient zero, as most people like to call me. Everybody I came in contact with, just sick.
You were the first.
Basically, patient zero. And I brought it from overseas, from Mexico. I bought it like a fucking bug overseas. I'm lucky they didn't stop me at the border.
It's okay. You're feeling better, though.
Yeah, I am feeling much better. Inhalers and all that shit. That was...
yeah, you pop some meds, you're good.
Nice little episode. I wish they'd give me a little harder meds. Come on, you know?
What'd you have, just a inhaler?
Little steroids.
No perks?
No.
Fuck.
I know. What the fuck is fun?
T2s? No Tylenol?
No, I wanted like a Xan or something.
Yeah, Xan.
Oh, fuck.
Sounds like they got you the right fucking thing. Inhalers are just what you need.
Oh, I do need an inhaler. I left it inside. Anyways. Okay, let's get into some of the trending topics.
Sure.
Fucking right. I know you're going to like this first one.
Okay. Let's hear it. In-season tournament?
Oh, we can talk about that later.
No, okay, but go first. You go first. What do you have on the list?
Ohtani's $700 million, the $700 million man. I just want to, okay, listen. First, I just want to break it down so $700 million for 10 years.
Judge or Stanton, one of the two.
Judge, I think it was Judge. So $700 million for 10 years, which is not, I'll explain it a little bit, but not, do you know like the complication?
Yeah, how I deferred it. Yeah.
Yeah, and how it's like, he gets $2
million
million
every year, and then it's back-ended, so he gets the rest later. Yeah,
so for those who don't know, it's $2 million a year for 10 years, and then like each year for 10 years, and then he gets $68 million a year each year for the 10 years following, which is like kind of like what the fuck, but
he did it so that they can get more people
on the team to win championships, which makes sense. But what's more fascinating is, that's cool. That's a really big team player strategy, but like $2 million compared to like, why wouldn't you do like
40
or like 5? You know, like 2 is like nothing almost. He's basically taking nothing to work there, or nothing to pitch and whatever, which is it's all great teamsmanship.
It just goes to show you that he doesn't need the money.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just playing to win chips.
Well, that's what he's trying to do, and I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Like, I really don't know if going there is gonna win him anything, because the Dodgers do this every year. They spend the money, you get this guy, get that guy. Come playoff times, they choke.
But one thing I'm more interested in is, bro, when I saw the breakdown of how much he makes per year, per week,
per second.
So listen to this. If he were to have done the $70 million a year, Ohtani's contract would have made him $1.35 million per week, $191,000 per day, 133.18, well, 18 cents per minute, and $2.21 every second.
I know.
For 10 years straight. 10 years straight.
$2 a second.
For 10 years straight. Fuck the second one. The second one sounds like shit. The second one's like, $2.
I know, but
That's fucking...
But when you think about it, $2 a second.
For 10 years.
I'd take that. If someone said,
What? I'd take 50 cents. I would take... I'd take 1 cent. 1 cent. What's the math on that?
When you break it down, though, when you break it down and you see the numbers, but if someone random came out to you and you'd be like, I can give you either 10 million right now, or I'll give you $2 every second for 10 years. You'd probably take the 10 mil. You'd probably and they say, okay, you can't work with the numbers. You have to make a decision right now. You take $2 or $1 every second for 10 years.
I would take the second. I would take.
No, you're so full of shit.
Okay, but yeah, okay. Let's work it out. Go ahead, ask me. Pretend like you're the guy.
No, the numbers. I'm not asking.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do the mental math. Watch. Go ahead.
Okay, so would you do $1 every second for 10 years, or $10 million up front?
Okay. First thing that goes into my head is 60 seconds times fucking 60 is 3,600. Is 360.
Oh, here we go now. We're going
$360 an hour. Right? That's $360 an hour. And then I would
what?
$360 an hour, $1 a second.
You're making $60 a minute.
$60 a minute times 60 is fucking $360 an hour. That's correct. Yeah, 100%.
Sure.
And then 24 hours, fucking whatever that is. I don't fucking know. Whatever that is. I'd be like,
okay.
No, I would take the 10 million.
See? I told you.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because
I wouldn't be able to do the math.
You're too fascinated on the big number.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the. Well, 10 years. Think about it this way. Okay, now, okay, hold on a second. Now I got a background in finance. So now hold on a second.
I got a background in shit.
I'm background in fuck all. No, take a look at this. Okay. Why wouldn't I take that 10 million? And the amount of money that 10 million can make
me over 10 years
is fucking exponential. I compounding interest to find a way to invest.
So you're making $60 a minute. So you're making 3,600. Because 60 times 60.
It's 3,600, not 3,600.
Not 360. So your mental math is already wrong. Finance
fried.
It's my ass. So you're making 3,600 an hour.
Yeah.
Times 24. 86,000 a day. 86,400 a day. Times 365. 31.5 million.
In a year. No.
Well, okay, think about it. He's making $2.20 every minute.
Yeah.
And he's making that's 70 million a year. So it's pretty much half. $1 is pretty much half of that.
Yeah,
about 31.5 million. See, bro? There's no way 10
no
million
compounding
over
interest.
No. You need something that's going to pay you fucking 35%.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I can't.
No way.
No, 35%. It's going to pay me 300%.
Yeah, even more. You're right.
Fuck. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's awesome, though. That's so sick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's just flexing.
When you think about the number that, like, these teams... Like, I was even fucking thinking about the other day when we were tracking the flight, and is he going to come to Toronto? And if he did sign with Toronto, it would have been hands down the biggest signing in Toronto sports history.
Canadian almost. Yeah, Canadian.
But I'm like, fuck. First of all, what did Rogers have to offer? They had to have given him like $600 million.
Yeah.
For us to be kind of in the finalist.
Yeah.
Maybe over 8 years, 650 over 8 years. But he's already in LA. He's gonna stay there. He doesn't have to
Celebrities.
Move. Apparently they had a video from Kobe.
No.
Did you see that? You didn't read about it?
No.
So their pitch, they had a video of Kobe Bryant back in 2017, a recording of him, supposedly in hopes that they could pitch Ohtani as a free agent down the road. This was before Kobe died.
Holy fuck.
So they pitched Ohtani's deal using Kobe as like a way to get him to play for the Dodgers, saying that, you know, LA's the best city. It's the best city to win championships for. Yeah. Can you believe that?
Shit.
When I read that, I was just...
That would trip me out.
I was like, how do they even know that this kid, like, Ohtani's going to be a thing?
Scouting, yeah, probably.
To get fucking Kobe to do a deal, like, to do a video.
Holy fuck, bro. That trips me out.
Yeah.
trips me out.
And when I read it, I was like, holy fuck.
At that point, you have to sign. At that point, you have to sign.
And I think that's why it makes it easier for him.
Plus, the LA's lit. Like LA's got all the attractions,
They have
everything
everything.
close to
40
Vegas,
minutes
close
to Vegas.
Yeah, it's all that jazz. No one's come to the cold.
But if he came here, he would have been a god.
Oh my god, he would have been
Like a god.
Yeah, oh yeah. He'd be like the Gretzky of hockey.
Like everywhere he'd get everything for free.
The Gretzky of baseball. Yeah. He'd go crazy. He'd be like Drake. He'd be linking up with Drake and all that shit. It'd be crazy. It'd be nuts.
700.
But Drake, you know what I realized a lot recently watching a lot of socials and shit like that? Drake, so you saw that he came out with that thing with Adonis. Like Adonis has that freestyle. His son, Adonis.
Yeah.
Has his own little freestyle, and he has something at the end of one of the tracks.
In his album.
Can't remember which one it is. I think it's the one with Heat or Daylight, one of those on thing. So, listen to this theory. I think because I'm a Marvel nerd. This comes back and forth. The way I don't know if you've seen Kanye premiere his new album with Ty Dolla $ign and the rest of the gang on that stage.
I saw a bunch of videos on social media.
And North has her own verse in that album.
Is your bestie, Miss Westie.
Whether it's one track or whatever, she has her own verse. Now there's all this shit. Who's the better kid rapper? Is it Adonis? Is it her? Whatever.
Because nobody else. We have nothing else better to talk about.
Yeah, literally, because Adonis is like fucking 3 and she's like 9 or whatever it is.
No, she's old. She's around there. Yeah, she's something like that. Yeah.
Anyways, I think of this because I'm a Marvel nerd, but the kids are the young Avengers.
Yeah.
Of the adults.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's like a multiverse.
Bro, it's like the generations are just being passed on now.
Well, when you have that kind of wealth, yeah.
But it's like, I get it's kind of forced.
100%. Those icons, 100% it's forced.
But like, imagine if the shit, because they have access to those resources, if it was just the same families just being a great
generation
at music.
after yeah.
Like, that would be terrible.
You would have nothing different. Yeah, everything would be the same.
Yeah, no originality. That'd be terrible.
I mean, originality's dead now. When you look at music, a lot of it is the same shit repeated. Just tuned a little bit different.
Yeah, auto-tune.
There's not a lot of original stuff anymore. A lot of it is all like redone with a new twist.
Yeah, it depends.
But yeah, it would be so boring. If you had the same families over and over and over again.
It's fucked, though. You see the transition.
Yeah.
And I think the next one, I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, Jay-Z has the kids and whatever, but at the same time, it's like it would have already happened. Jay-Z was like the first one.
But I think Blue Ivy does stuff too with her mom. I think she dances. I think she's dancing. I think she danced on the tour.
Will Smith and Jada and thing.
Yeah, that family's all messed up.
Yeah, they've been like that for doing that shit for time.
And Blue Ivy's the quiet of the bunch, and she's probably the most wealthy.
You think so?
When you talk about family, yeah. When you talk about family, who do you hear? You always hear about the Kardashians, right? You always hear about them, West, all them, all like. But when you talk about music industry and kids, Blue Ivy, like her parents are at the top of the list for everything.
Yeah, Drizzy too, probably.
And you don't hear about her.
I know, that's true. It's so low key, but that's sick though. That's sick. Imagine your parents; they just bless you with that.
I know.
Fucking, that's like next level. But yeah, the new album's gonna be supposed to come out today or something like that. I think it might be coming out next week. Called Vultures.
Yeah.
With Ty Dolla $ign, and they remixed or not remixed. They sampled the Backstreet Boys, which is like
I heard there was some
viral.
heat. Yeah, because they didn't approve him to use. They didn't approve that he used some beats or some of the music that he used. Yeah.
But people are going crazy on TikTok and other shit. They're saying like, oh, these were your Backstreet Boys, but these are my Backstreet Boys. And it was like Offset, Kanye, Ty Dolla $ign, and Travis Scott or whatever. And it's like, bro, I don't think you'll ever have a boy band like those. Like,
no, not back then.
I don't think ever again, bro. Like
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Like ever. Like I think the last
to be honest, I think in all fairness, I think if there is ever a boy band like that, the scrutiny that comes that they're like, because of all the LGBTQ movement, all that stuff. Like if we had this movement back then, how many people would have bashed them? And, you know what I mean? Like One Direction kind of disassembled like at the perfect time because they probably would have got bashed with all that shit too.
Yeah.
It's just hard to do because you get a lot of scrutiny. People don't want to put up with it.
That's true.
We haven't seen a good boy, like, you know what I mean? You haven't seen a good, like, boy band in a
One
while.
Direction was the last. That was the last. And then they just fucking split the fuck up. And I don't know what happened. Now they're all fried. Now one's doing one thing.
Doing movies, and this one's doing another thing.
And the most successful one's Harry Styles by, like, a landslide.
Yeah.
It's not even close. But that's the same thing. Like you're saying, when I was growing up as a kid, but the Backstreet Boys and, like,
NSYNC was the biggest thing when I was a kid.
They were fucking, like, superstars. They were, like, everybody loved them, whatever. And, like, even the guys were, like, whatever. Like, guys would, you hear people talking about them and they'd be like, oh, they go crazy on stage, blah, blah, blah. They always big them up, whatever. But now it's like, now instantly you talk to any guys about, and this is just complete facts. Anybody talked about One Direction at the time, they're like, oh, yeah, they're just gay guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, they just think they're gay. They're just, okay, you're a boy band, you're just automatically labeled as gay. Like, instantly. That's
what I'm trying to say. You have that now. That's what everybody thinks.
Yeah, it's fucked though. It's like, okay, then you just can't do anything.
And there's always one guy from the group that makes it big. Other than that, you don't hear about no one.
Well, JT, who's from the Backstreet Boys. Nobody. I can't name the big one. From
Joey. Joey maybe.
Yeah, Joey.
There was tons of boy bands, bro. That wouldn't even like Boys to Men.
Technically, Nickelback was a boy band.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah, technically, those guys were hard, bro. Those guys were
Jonas
hard.
Brothers.
Oh, those guys were fucking labeled as the gayest flamers. Like those guys were.
But they still have a big following too. I know that they're on tour too right now.
Yeah, and they're like old now, like in their 30s, bro. Like mid 30s, like kids and shit. And it's like, okay, these guys are still fucking touring. But the thing about the evolution, like Genesis, the Rolling Stones. That was because of rock and
Aerosmith. Once music transitioned, bro, you're not gonna get like there's still a lot. We don't listen to that kind of like rock and stuff like that, but that back in the day with our parents, rock was in like that was.
But nowadays not nowadays, but people didn't label. I guess they did kind of. I don't know. I can't speak on that time. Like what the fuck's his name from Aerosmith, bro? Steven Tyler. Was he labeled as, like, gay? Like, was he seen as, like, look at this gay? Like, he swings both ways. He's kind of like a rock
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, but Freddie Mercury was actually fucking gay.
I know, but, like, before anybody knew.
Yeah.
Like, he was a flamboyant singer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
and
like
I don't think, honestly, in our music today, I don't think we'll ever have that again where, like, a band is at the top of every single chart.
You know what's close? You know what band's close I've been listening to? Greta Van Fleet. I'm telling you.
Like Freddie Van Fleet?
Yeah, like Fred Van Fleet. Or fucking thing, yeah.
Okay, aside from K-pop.
K-pop. Yeah. Okay, yeah, K-pop.
But, like, you know how when Queen was around, it was a queen. Like, they were at the top of, like, fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like, now it's all singles, you know what I mean? Hip-hop, rap.
Yeah,
it's all single people.
Yeah, we had this discussion, like, I think a while back on, like, there's no genre. There's no one genre. Like 80s was rock, 70s was disco, 90s was hip-hop.
Yeah, we did talk about it. And then you get to, like, the 2020s, and it's like,
and it's
what
fucking
are we?
everything.
Yeah.
It's country, folk, fucking
alternative. You have such a split. It's because you have such a split.
You know what I mean? Like, it's all over the place. But it'd be crazy to see a fucking band pop off. They're labeled as, like, the modern-day Aerosmith or the modern-day Rolling Stones, Greta Van Fleet. It's one of the other.
Listen, I haven't heard this.
No, they're good. I listen to a couple other things. And the lead singer's like the best vocalist in fucking the 2000s. Like, he's crazy. Yeah, just check them out. They're sick. They do big numbers. They do a lot of shows, big numbers. But you'll never get someone like the numbers Taylor Swift does in a band.
I know.
It's fucking impossible. Let's move over to film and TV for a second. So I've been watching. Okay, I've been sick. You know this.
Yep.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Sick of life.
Sick as fuck. There's a couple things that I watched on Netflix while sick that, you know what, I'm going to say it was the first thing we're going to talk about is called Leave the World Behind. It's a new movie on Netflix.
We are seeing ongoing cyber attacks across the country.
What you do is your business.
Get in the car right now!
Did you watch it?
No, who's in it though?
Julia Roberts.
Yes, I've heard of it.
It's a You know what? I gotta say, this is the first time in a while that I've watched a movie, and by the end of it, there's like a big hole. There's like a big hole in my brain that just doesn't get filled with any info. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's just a big hole in my fucking brain that doesn't have I'm missing info.
Like you're missing something from the movie.
I'm missing fucking something. Okay? And I don't know what it is. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. So basically, I'm not going to spoil this movie.
That's
for
fine.
you. But the movie is it's like a big question of the way to take down the most powerful nation. And what would happen if this were to come about. So I have it here. It's like the 3-step theory of isolation. And it's synchronized chaos. No, the 3-step theory of isolation, synchronized chaos, and civil war. And that's how to take down the most powerful nation, or take down a powerful nation. Right? So basically the way this fucking film works is they're giving you all this info on what's happening in the world, on what's going on around them. They're surrounded. Did you watch it?
I saw clips.
Yeah, they're like...
But I've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to judge. Anyways, they're given all this info about what's going on around the world, and they're trying to figure it the fuck out. Of like, oh, the satellite towers are down. So no TV, no internet, no cell phones, no fucking whatever. And they play on it a lot with the kids in the movie, and the dad with with GPS, and there's a lot of things that it makes you think, oh fuck, if I didn't have this, this is what it would be like. But you know this already. Yeah. Most of the stuff you know. But what you don't know is, and what they question throughout the whole film is, who's behind this? Who would do something like this? Is it the Middle East? Is it Europe? Is it somebody, one of our enemies? Is it China? Is it Russia? Is it the Koreans? Like whatever, right? And they're constantly questioning.
And so they get the viewer to like inference.
Yeah,
what's
and trying to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right? And the misinformation part of it is like interesting because they drop flyers that have like French on them. They drop flyers that have German on them. They drop flyers that are in Chinese.
You get them confused.
So everybody's thinking, oh, these are fucking, the Chinese are doing it. No, the thing you're doing it. So then everybody starts pointing fingers at each other to have this civil war, and everybody kills each other, right? Bro, the part that fucking tripped me out, in this whole movie. What? The Teslas, yes. Oh my God, that's another good one. Okay, we'll talk about it. But the part that trips me out is they go through like this theory, and they have this like really good one-to-one talk. And this guy G.H. Scott, I forgot his actual name, the black guy. He's a huge actor, like massive actor. I'll get his name. But they go into this part where they're talking one-to-one, and he says no one's responsible for it. And they're like, what the fuck? And it's just a big question of like cybersecurity.
So they do it to themselves?
They do, and everyone's doing it to themselves. But no actual nation is responsible for it. The only thing is, he goes, people think that the higher ups and the big powers of the universe. Yeah.
That guy. Oh,
or Marshall Ali?
Yeah, Marshall Ali. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher it too.
No, I'll just butcher it. I don't care. And they try to figure out that like it's not the nations, but people need to understand that the nation's not like the big powers, the big rich people involved. They don't have a say. They just get the info a little earlier, so they get to get their shit together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Which is fucked. Which is crazy. Which they don't have a say in it. They don't know. They're like, and the cybersecurity attack takes place all over the U.S. and they just fucking blow everything up. And it's crazy. Number one, it's crazy. We'll talk about the Teslas. So, in the film, they're trying to get out of town. They're on a road. They're trying to get out of town from this location, whatever, in a car, and they see all these Teslas banged up on an off ramp, like on a way to get onto the freeway. So the Teslas are all banged up. They're all fucking in a row, whatever. They're all banged up, and they're like, "What the hell? These are all new." They're like, what the fuck? And they're chilling there. They're waiting there. All of a sudden, they see a Tesla zooming from across the on-ramp, coming fucking 120 miles an hour.
Towards them?
Towards them. And they're autopiloted to block the freeway and crash into each other.
But wasn't it because of the server? The server crashed, so it made everything go crazy, and that's why they were all like glitching and shit.
But it's a part of their plan.
Oh.
So they send all these Teslas from the dealership. They turn, because you can hack into a Tesla remotely. They turn them on. They drive them autonomously. They drive them. They get them onto the fucking highway. Then they just crash them on the on-ramp so you can't get off the on-ramp. Or you can't get on the freeway. They trap you into the city that you're in. What a theory, bro. What, like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're done. That's it. We're finished, bro. Like,
Who comes
what
up
a
with
theory.
these screenplays and these
The
ideas?
producers are, I think two of the producers are Michelle and Barack Obama. Like, big names. Like, I'm pretty sure it is. So I saw them in the credits. Michelle and Barack Obama. And if those guys don't fuck about anything about what's going on behind the scenes,
I know,
it's
them.
those guys, you know?
So the Teslas are programmed to not allow anybody to leave.
They're just programmed to go onto the on-ramp at full speed, and they just crash into the ones that are already there.
Oh,
There's like 50
to create
Teslas.
a pile up.
Yeah, and
Got
there's
it.
like 50 Teslas, like all banged up. There's all in front of the on-ramp.
And
all
what,
banged.
everybody that's inside them just dies?
There's nobody in them. They just send them there.
Oh, there's nobody in the car. Got
Yeah.
it.
Producers.
Yeah, they're producers, right?
Yeah.
Michelle and Barack Obama.
Exclusive producers for the.
What the fuck are they trying to tell us, bro?
I don't know, bro, but it's trippy, and everyone's
watch
freaking
it.
out like, oh, okay, will it happen? Will something like this go down? And I'll tell you right now, my review of this film, because it doesn't. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but the ending's nothing spectacular. If the ending were had to have ended with something spectacular, I think it would be like a 7, 5, 6. Like, but because it doesn't, I'd give it like an 8, 9. Because it doesn't end with something fucking extravagant, of something the world blows up, like. Because it doesn't, I give it more.
Oh, because it doesn't. Because it leaves you with a question mark.
Not even a question mark. It's more like you got to understand what happened during the film.
Got it.
It's not even so much. Oh, now what are they gonna do? What's this? What's that? It's more like, okay, what just happened? I have to understand what the fuck that means, and like, this can happen.
Yeah,
or is there a possibility that this happens? Well, maybe fucking turn off my location services. Maybe go crazy. Man. It makes you fucking tweak.
We should watch it after this.
Because they can hack into anything.
Obviously.
Like anything.
You don't even need a movie, though, to tell you that.
No. But when you see it, the visuals are scary.
I only saw like the end, so I don't really know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Like when you see the visuals, bro, of like the TV, there's like a part with the TV and they have like an announcement that comes on. It's like very, very eerie. And then they, the one thing that I really liked about it that you're going to see is the emotion of the film and the emotion of like the world. It's like that's happening at that moment that you see in the people is reflected in the animals and the nature. It's fucking crazy, bro.
A lot of movies do that, yeah.
But it's reflected so predominantly that you're like
You could tell.
I can't imagine if this was real. Like I can't even imagine. Like maybe it's all CGI, the animals that they adjust and move and whatever. But I couldn't. Like you can't imagine it. It's like how the fuck would the animals know?
Yeah.
But when they put it into like actual visual perspective, like you're like, oh my god, this makes sense. Like I understand that they would do this. Like the animals
I
would
gotta
fucking do
watch it.
this.
I heard it was pretty good.
No, it's good, man. It's good. That and on a less serious note, I watched fucking Leo.
Who?
With Adam Sandler. It's a cartoon.
Leo.
You ever see it? Is it on Netflix or is it on Disney Plus?
Is it new?
Yeah, it's new. So Adam Sandler voices fucking a lizard. It's hilarious. You know what? I don't like his movies. I think they're all cheesy and whatever. Like joking ones.
Movies.
I like Moana. I like the bangers. Like Moana, Coco. Like I like the bangers, but this was kind of cheesy. Like this wasn't that cheesy, and he actually has a couple of funny fucking points in it, bro. Like Adam Sandler's good.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's another one I watched too. That one's
Oh, Bill
hilarious.
Burr's in it too,
Bill Burr's the turtle.
and Rob Schneider of Classic.
Yeah,
his kids are in it.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you this. One of the top 10 most Googled people of 2023.
Taylor Swift,
Yeah, let's see if we can go through them. I have them here.
Ukrainian president there, Vladimir.
Vasilevsky.
Yeah, Vasilevsky.
That's not Vasilevsky.
No,
bro.
dummy.
Zelensky.
I know. Putin?
I know one's Damar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I knew.
Number 1.
Yeah, that one I knew. Because of his injury coming back and all that, I knew that. That's one I knew. I know Travis Kelce.
Oh, my God.
Travis Kelce's another one.
The rest are really random.
Really random?
Except for one. There's one other one I think you would guess. Literally the most hated guy. One of
Andrew Tate.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Elon Musk.
No, not Elon Musk, but Andrew Tate.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
Oh, because of Wednesday?
Wednesday. David Beckham because of his documentary.
You must have saw this article.
No, I think I might have seen the post and then I'm running through them.
Beckham?
So everybody just searches shit that they watch that they don't know.
Yeah.
Like we do on the pod.
Yeah, basically.
And then there's 2 more or 3 more.
But I swear it was fucking Elon and no way,
Should
bro.
I give you a hint for the other one?
Yeah.
So David,
The
Jenna,
other one's a soccer player. I feel like we'll get it.
Messi,
Ronaldo.
Neymar.
No.
French.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a World Cup. That was World Cup wasn't this year though.
Last year.
But he was Googled.
Mbappe,
How'd you know that? He's French.
Beckham,
Good for you.
Beckham, Ortega, Kelsey.
Or 3 more.
Who did we miss?
Adolf Hitler, bro. I have no idea.
What the fuck?
I have no
The
idea.
guy from The Last of Us,
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a gem. Fucking Mandalorian.
Lil Tay, because people thought she died.
Oh yeah, people thought she died.
And then whoever this guy is, I don't know.
Oh, Danny Masterson.
Did he die?
No, he's the one that went to jail
Oh.
for
That's from the fucking 70s show.
70 show. He went to jail.
For what?
What the fuck do you mean for what? It was all over the news.
What do you go to jail for?
I think for sexual abuse, child shit like that.
Yeah, so that was in the top 10.
Bro, what the fuck happened to Jonathan Majors? We gotta figure it out and come back on this pod. Jeremy Renner, he had a big accident.
Yeah, the snowplow accident.
Yeah, he had a big accident earlier this year.
Yeah, he got 30 years, bro. For 2 cases of rape. 30 years to life for
I
2
didn't
cases
know
of
that.
rape.
I didn't know that at all. Bro, we gotta figure out what the fuck happened.
It right here. I'm so stupid.
We gotta.
He was sentenced for 30 years, yeah, for 2
Yeah.
women.
Holy shit.
I don't know. What do you mean? They're trials now, bro.
With Jonathan Majors? I think
I think it's starting to tilt in his favor because they found videos of like her hitting him, yelling at him. They found videos of like stuff on the
That's it. He's probably got fucking lawyers coming out of his
the
ass.
street cameras and stuff.
He's probably got lawyers.
But there was an audio clip that I heard from TMZ, how he was ripping her, like, and she was recording, and he was just spewing stupid shit. And he said, don't quote, like, not exactly what he said, but he's like, you know, I'm doing big things. He's like, you know, you have to support me, like, you know, the successful women, like, you know, Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. He's like putting her down. He was like talking shit that she has to do. Like, he's like, I have so much shit going on. I have so many good things going. He's like, you know, you need to support me. And you hear her crying in the background because she's recording him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's fucking tough.
But yeah, it's the trial.
I want to know what I want to know what happens. If he's gonna be Kang, if it's gonna go through or whatever.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's probably got lawyers coming out of everywhere. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I think that's it for today, broski.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. If you're listening to the pod, thank you.
Wait,
for listening.
one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
On 3, I want to see if you have the same brain.
No,
On
you're
3,
gonna say a word?
no.
Okay.
I want you to name one person right now that you dislike. Like, it could be in anything. Sports, movies, music, that you just can't stand the sound of or the fucking visuals of.
Okay,
Like, just
hold
someone
on,
that
hold
you
on, hold on.
hate. I'm not gonna say hate because hate's a strong word, but like someone you just like when you see it, like when you see them on the TV, you change because like you just can't stand the thought of them.
What's the premise behind this?
No, it's just I want to see if me and you like intellectually connect.
Hold on a second.
Because a lot of the times our views are the same. Like when we talk about things, our views are the same.
Okay. One person?
Like when you think of like anything, could be movies, music, TV, anything that comes to mind. Like there has to be someone out there that like when you see them, you just like, oh my god, this
But are you
person
gonna
again.
Are you gonna go based off of what I
No,
know?
we're gonna say at the same time, see if it's the same.
It's not going to be the same.
You never know.
Who knows?
I have one person in my mind that I can't stand right now. Absolutely can't stand.
I think I know who yours is, though. Can I tell you? Can I tell you before?
She does.
I'm gonna say mine.
She might know. Actually, she
I'm
might
gonna say
know.
mine, but she's our thing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's who I think.
You that's who you think of me?
Did you hear me?
No.
That's why I think if he says that, then you know I thought of it.
Okay.
But mine's different.
I don't think he's gonna say that, but sure.
Mine's not that. That's why.
Okay. You're getting too right into it.
Yeah. Just name
Okay.
a person, bro. Are we gonna do this together? Or you want to just say mine, or you're gonna guess
Okay,
mine?
no. Go ahead. Ready? 3. I'm gonna do it on 3. You count.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Travis
Swift.
Kelce.
Oh!
Oh! It was either one. It was either one for me. For me, it was either one. But I said LeBron James for you.
No. I am. I
I
can't.
knew he was gonna fucking say Taylor Swift. I should
Bro,
have said it.
I was interchangeable for me. Mine was interchangeable. I swear it was
You know,
interchangeable.
and you know what?
But I thought
okay,
it
you know,
Taylor
yeah,
Swift.
the same. It's the
Yeah.
same. So intellectually, we're still there.
Yeah.
You know what put over the top for me? Last week, she said in an interview that she's when they were talking about like if she recognizes how big like the NFL has put her on the spotlight, and she denied and said, "Oh, like I don't really look at that. Like I haven't really been paying attention." You can't tell me she's not been paying attention. Like if there's someone
she's full of shit.
not full of shit that she is, like just to be so delusional, like exactly how big you are.
Yeah. She knows.
Like she's the
She
biggest,
sees the videos of
biggest
all the
star
people.
in the world.
I don't
Anything,
know how, bro. Remember we had this convo? I don't know how.
Politics, music, movies, anything, bro. She's the biggest star in the world.
I don't remember how.
Okay.
I don't know how.
And another thing that got swept under the rug because at Travis World, when a couple people died, the guy went on blast.
Yeah.
He almost got canceled. We have a concert in Brazil, and someone at her concert dies. You heard about this?
No, I didn't hear about that.
She has a concert in Sao Paulo. Some young
I
kid
did hear about
died.
this. Died, yeah.
Anyways, she canceled the concert the next night, and I think she did another concert where she invited the family, blah blah blah, like she does her due diligence. But it was just like swept under the rug, like it was just one and done.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But like when Travis did Travis World,
Because it's a different, like, bro, people look at him in
it's
such a
because
different light.
She's a cult, bro.
Yeah, she's a cult, and she's wholesome music that they don't blame her for the acts of the people.
Not
but
to
they
name
blame
that the Kansas
Travis for
City
the acts
Chiefs
of
this year have been absolute ass.
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce, I think, has like almost 50 drops. He's been horrible all year too.
Yeah, and there's so much hype around them still.
But when I heard her say that, she said it along the lines of like, yeah, I haven't really been paying attention. I don't really notice what they've been doing. My ass.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked.
You know exactly that you're fucking on every billboard.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Every time you're at the game, once Kansas City makes one play, whose face on the Jumbotron? Her.
That's true. They showed her like 22 times.
Clapping in the box.
Her and Mahomes' wife.
They showed her like
Can't
22
stand her
times.
either.
And Kelsey's mom.
Oh my god. But I'm glad we're there. We're still thinking of the
I
same
was on the
pair.
same thing because
Same
Not too
shit.
hard into it because I think you would have said Taylor Swift. If you
Because I like fucking Kelsey. I like Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, Jason's okay
and
too.
and I think that it's such a shame that his brother's such a d-bag that it brings him down too.
That's another thing that bothers me too with all these athletes that do podcasts. Like that was never ever a thing.
No, never.
Like Draymond does it, the New Heights podcast with thing. Micah Parsons does one. The Cameron Jordan does one. Like athletes never used to voice their opinions on a podcast. You wanted to talk to someone, you talk to a reporter.
Yeah, exactly.
Now every single athlete has a podcast.
Which is good and bad. Which is good
I just
and bad.
don't.
overdone.
No, it's overdone, but like you
It's-
don't voice your opinion on everything, or you play on Sunday, you already have a podcast Sunday night. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it has to do with like the psychological, like the way people perceive athletes and the way they understand the game. And when you talk so much about and voice your opinion, it makes you look as sort of lesser as an athlete because you're not able to sort of like deal with things internally like they've done for history, which is a good and bad thing because you don't want always to be silent about it. But athletes
No, of
are
course.
notorious supposed to be known for like keep everything not hush hush, but it's part of
No,
your
in that
job
aspect,
to keep
yeah,
it like,
because I like to get inside. Like that's something we've never seen, like inside like the locker room and listen to the athletes' perspectives
Yeah,
on
that's
things
sick,
and stuff
that's
like that.
sick.
That we've never had. But like, I think it's just overdone with these podcasts, and then you have like people talking shit on the podcast, and going through this, and my top 5 quarterbacks, or like, we don't need that insight. Just tell me about like the game, tell me about the locker room, talk to me about that shit.
Exactly.
I just think everybody does it now because everybody's doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Like the thing, like the one with Brandon Marshall. What's that one called?
I am athlete.
I'm athlete.
But now there's another one, Nightcap, that happens after all the like Sunday, Thursday, Monday.
They do after the game.
With Chad Johnson and Shannon Sharp, who won. He actually won. I think Complex's
Influencer of the fucking year or some shit.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp. No, he won a thing. What the fuck did he win? Best sports, not commentator, but like analyst or
analyst.
Like, something like that.
That's cool. He's good. I like Shannon Sharp. I think that's it for us today. That was cool.
That was a good one.
No, we were close. Fuck. We're right there.
Yeah, that was
pretty much right there.
It was the same.
If you're listening to the podcast, thank you for listening. That was episode 80. If you're watching the podcast, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know that we're doing a good job here at RTF. Stay tuned for our clips, everything on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever else we post. That was episode 80. Thanks for reaching.
It's good. Good to be back.
Thank you. Thanks, being our fact checker. And we refresh your feet so you don't have to. Peace out.